Look at it. Now he's gonna hit it. Now, do you see the little things that he's doing everywhere? It's almost like he just sat there with his guitar, just tapping every inch of it, finding the sounds.
Yes, that's when you become one with your.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Area 67 TV. I am Greg, and this is
Mike Vegas.
You guys took a huge interest in Mike in the last reaction video that we did, and it felt so great to know that that you guys could just accept Mike the way that he's accepted me. And so we're going to continue to do our reactions together, as we said in our last video. I talked him into clearing some time out of his schedule to be doing reactions and reviews with me, and he's been doing so. So today we're going to be reacting to Linkin Park Numb. And
a lot of people were commenting for us to do this in the comments, so I made a promise to a few of y'all that we're going to do that. So we're coming through on that promise. So
yes. Yeah. I mean, and he's a huge fan of this type of music in general. So like specifically, isn't it Linkin Park that we were watching like their live shows, or was that
that was
Limp Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit.
So same style though, you know what I'm saying? So he likes Linkin Park too. So I was super excited to see that you guys was leaving this in the recommendations for us to review. I've seen it myself, absolutely love it. I actually have a review on it on the channel. He hasn't, so we're gonna be able to dive right back into it. Show Mikey all about Alip Ba Ta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you guys all so much for all the love and support. Again, just wanted to throw that in there. We appreciate it very much. What are you thinking of Alip Ba Ta? What did you think of the last one?
I thought it was really cool. Maybe look forward to the next one. And when all the fans that he's got a ton of fans. Like you guys are true Alipers. Alipers, yeah.
Dude, that's funny.
Alipers. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So they call themselves alipers,
alipers.
But that sounds awesome, doesn't it, guys? Alipers, because there's a guitar. I don't know. It's rhyming. We're in the studio, so
that's what we do.
Let's get into this, man. I'm excited.
Let's
this
do it.
Is Linkin Park's fingerstyle cover to Numb from Alip Ba Ta. Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Let's go.
See, I was picking up those the taps on the guitar when he hits the strings and he does the tap, and then on the side, that's what that lavalier is really picking up. Now, a couple of people in the comments said that he wasn't playing an electric acoustic guitar, so there's a possibility that he isn't playing electric acoustic. I don't see any cable plugged into the back, which would be right around the middle there. So this may be his only way of amplifying that guitar, which is he's found a nice sweet spot.
So that means that, because that's what I said, it was so confusing to me, and why I kept on, the lavalier. No, that why I kept on saying, what did I call it, lavier or something? Mm-hmm. But anyways, kept on saying it wrong in the last video and forever.
It's spelled kind of in a way that would make you want to say it that way. So.
Oh, okay. I had gotten one, and not for that reason, but just for my audio, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me. So if he's really using it, just to capture like what he's hearing, like that's
he found that sweet spot. So yeah,
I'm telling you,
cool.
Man, I fell in love with the Alip Ba Ta, man. It came at a time, I think it was like right around November or October of last year, and it was just so close to all the holidays and stuff. And I don't know, man, with music and sound, it gets you like into your feels. And Alip Ba Ta just had this way of, I've never seen, I've seen people shred on a guitar, man. Don't get me wrong. But he had the fingerstyle cover to just no picking, and just
the emotion comes out really well because it's coming directly from his fingers as opposed to a pick where the vibrations and stuff are kind of limited to that pick. But if you're using your fingers, you're getting more emotion, more feel, and stuff like that.
See, man? And you can see it in his face. Like, you can just... That, and then the calmness that he has. It's like you when you play the guitar, man. The calmness that you have on your face. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's
man,
meditative after a while. Once you get used to playing the guitar and understand it a little bit, then it becomes just kind of a meditative place that you go. Just pick it up, just to
yeah, just like you
let
on the
your
drums and
fingers go.
stuff. It's like, man.
Let's
All right,
check it out.
let's go, man. So let's go, man. Make me numb. Did you see it though?
Yeah.
The little.
Yep.
Dang, like, come on, man. Like, you making a whole entire, what did you call it, percussion?
The percussive part of it, so he's keeping the rhythm and playing guitar at the same time.
So how
Like
most
being
would,
a drummer.
Oh my gosh, let's go. So it's really awesome to me that I can dive back into Alip Ba Ta with him, because now I can get all of the answers that I had watching him, because you guys remember me asking these questions that I can get the answers to now. I could not figure out how this guy was making all this possible. You know, I thought it was just pure, like, he was, at one point in time, I thought he was the only one in the world that did this, you know. But it feels so good to get all, like, the technical answers on how he makes this possible, man. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm
right.
I'm doing a little research on the video real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening. I'm watching and listening.
Dude, you're missing it, man. Dude, watch how. Look at it. Now he's gonna hit it. Now, do you see the little things that he's doing everywhere? It's almost like he just sat there with his guitar, just tapping every inch of it, finding the sounds.
Yes, that's when you become one with your instrument. After you know how to play it, then you start to become one with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Come on, guys, let's go, dude.
I would just want to point out something. If you notice, the hat that he's wearing says IMG.
Yeah.
I'll have to do a little more research, but IMG is a huge talent agency. So he may have signed with IMG to represent him.
Oh,
it might be
my
worth
gosh.
looking into. But who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? We're just speculating. We don't know. I'm just, I'm interested. That's just the
He's
weird
a
part of me.
label owner, he knows
I
things.
like these kinds of things. I like that kind of stuff.
I love it, man. I love it. Let's go. I love it. So becoming one with your instrument. Ooh, you heard that?
That was tight. That was really cool. That was a cool little trick, because what he did was, I don't know if you have the fretboard, right? Those are where the individual slots divided by the rails, right?
Okay.
Each one of those is a fret.
Okay.
Okay. But what he did is he made that little sound on the outside, on the other side where the strings are tuned at.
He did?
Yeah, he made it right there.
Get out of here.
Rewind it and watch it. And
oh my gosh. Did he use that as did he press it down here and then use that as
yeah, and then he pushed it down to get that kind of that.
See, that's what blew my mind. He didn't do that specific thing. I didn't catch that. But on one video, I don't want to spoil it for you, but he's capable of taking his guitar out of tune and then back into tune while it's what did you call that? What do you call that? Strummed? While you strum the guitar?
Yeah.
While he's doing that. And it goes right back to where I'm sure it's tuned to his likings.
Yeah, that's he's probably dropping it back down to D, like we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
So he dropped it down to D and then back up to E.
Gosh, man. So
So
you
he's
really,
playing.
that's why it's so important to understand music and the whole, which he does. What is it? Oh, no, it's not music behind him. It's math. But obviously understanding notes, keynotes, and sounds, I didn't know that there was a D and F. Because when you said he's playing in D.
Well, you just pointed out that he's got math behind him. Music is very mathematical. Studies have shown that kids who are in music classes tend to do better at math than those who aren't in music classes, because music is very very
Numbers
much related.
oriented.
So everything is measures. Remember how I was breaking down everything into bars and then the measures, or bars and measures, and then quarter notes, half notes,
Yeah.
whole notes, 16th notes,
And you're
eighth
right.
notes. It's just like reading a ruler. An eighth, a 16th, a quarter.
Yeah.
It's an inch.
The beats per minute.
It's the same thing as
you're
on a
measuring
ruler.
everything.
Yeah, it's a measurement.
This is amazing. I
when
love this.
When you
man.
break it down math-wise, everything probably ends in a even number as opposed to an odd number. So the complete song will probably end in an even number as opposed to an odd number. Your verses that you do are 8 bars, 16 bars. They're never 9 bars. Or do you see what I'm saying? So mathematically, it's a natural thing.
Wow. I didn't. And then, so he's naturally got to be. It's probably a chart for him to be good with numbers.
Yeah. He's probably just got a analytical brain as well as a creative brain.
Yeah.
It allows him to really compartmentalize both.
I love that, man. He's only got dang, man. He's got 108 videos out now, 370 million subscribers.
Well, we got to hurry up because we got 106 more to go.
You can't help but to sing it in your head, but
See, he's keeping that rhythm.
oh my gosh, man. Calmness. Oh my gosh, man. Gosh. He's making that thing sing, man.
I like how he didn't change the tempo too much. He kept it pretty much on the same tempo.
Now, all of those different sounds that he's making come out of that guitar and keeping up with the tempo.
Well, that's how he does
It's
it.
pretty difficult, right?
Well, not as much as you might think, because that's how he's keeping the time. So when I'm tapping my foot, that's what he's doing. Oh
my gosh, so he's using it
to keep himself in that time.
Like you was explaining with microphones the other day when we was talking about microphones, and you're like, hey man, some artists use a regular one microphone to their full advantage. If they have to stand here and record, stand there and stand there, they make the best out of it.
Right.
Instead of having to go spend a bunch of
So
money.
he doesn't have a drummer. So he, in essence, is being his own drummer by keeping his own rhythm, and he's doing it while he's playing on the guitar, which is pretty remarkable.
I knew that there was something remarkable is a perfect word.
John Mayer does that a lot, too.
Who?
John Mayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, it is remarkable,
A lot of
man.
guitar players do that.
It is
But-
remarkable. That's a
but-
perfect word for it.
You got to be really good at it. So.
Appreciate it. I love the fact that you appreciate him, too, man.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely a really talented guitar player.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to watch him.
I always want to hear him talk, but it's okay. It's okay. One day. Area 67 recording studio. How may I help you? Message. Oh, I'm so sorry. I could have got that in my bad, man. My bad.
Area 67.
Sorry, guys. Business is business.
Hello. Oh, you're a computer. Stop talking to me.
We're calling about your extended warranty.
They always want to get I think I'm going to die soon because they keep calling about life insurance,
Don't be saying that,
I'm
man.
not, hey. But if I do, I just predicted the future. But we're all going to die.
Yeah,
so,
what-
I mean, did I really predict the future?
But
or
you
not?
know those funny videos where it's like they get you at like the most inconvenient time, and they're like, "No, I was trying to get a hold of you for your extended warranty."
My coffee's getting cold.
Sorry, let's go. They're bad, man. They choose to interrupt you at the most crucial time. Damn. running it, man. He's just running up and down it.
That was a classical riff. I don't know who exactly it was from. It might have been Beethoven or Bach or somebody like that, but that was a classical riff that he threw in there.
That
Yeah.
no shit. See, man, that's awesome. I don't know, because I see you play the guitar, and I'm sure you get so much out of it. For me, I get so much out of just sound. You know, I just appreciate music so much. I don't want to take the time to learn how to play the guitar. I picked up a guitar and tried learning. You know, of course, maybe it's because I was trying to teach myself and I had no idea what music notes were. But it just didn't do for me what the sounds do though. So like, I feel like I'm here to be entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be. I mean, that's okay, but there's nothing after trying it. Those sounds that I produce, that I make come out of that guitar, are just not the same. I know they're not going to get the same feeling. But it is. It's like, I just want to throw that in there because I wouldn't want to. I tried it, and it's like I'm wondering, does it give you the same feeling as it's giving you right now watching something like this when you're playing? Because you're very good.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Especially when I can play a piece that's a difficult piece, it just gives me like like a sense of accomplishment that I understand a little bit more what that guitar player was saying because I broke it down to a point where I've had to learn it. You know what I'm saying? So, however you learn it, it gives you a better insight as to who the guitar player is because each one of the notes and how they land on them, how they move away from them, the space and timing that they take to hit the next note, the rhythm that they do it in, all that is a reflection of who they are as a person. So it comes out in the way that they play. So it gives you a better insight as to who they are. So one thing Greg and I have been talking about, just for a quick little break or interlude, but I'm going to expose him to some music that he's never heard of. Like he's exposing me to music that I've never heard of. So
you got some
reaction video coming up in the future. We're going to do a reaction video with Joe Satriani and one of the songs that kind of he's one of the guitar players that inspired me to pick up a guitar and start learning how to play guitar.
Does he play in a major band that I might know of?
No, he's a solo guitar player. He doesn't have lyrics. But he's one of the most popular guitar players in the world.
No kidding. So just like Alip Ba Ta then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're definitely got to do that.
So yeah.
Man.
Let's give Alip Ba Ta his due.
That riff?
Yep.
Just right back into it. It's incredible. Why did you hit it all the way up there?
His harmonics are on point. They really are.
What is the harmonics exactly?
Those are harmonics. The ping that's done by barely touching the string with your finger and just barely tapping it, and it rings like a harmonic. So there's only certain places on the guitar that you can do that on.
Like a harmonic or like a harmonica?
No, not a harmonic.
Okay. What's a harmonic?
A harmonic is like it's all the notes that might be. I don't know, how can I explain this? So, say if we're playing a chord, or it doesn't even have to be a chord. Just one note. When you hit the note, you hear some of the other notes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It just kind of rings out. It's the ringing out of the note in a sense. But you hear like it's another like harmonies You heard the term
Yeah,
harmony?
yeah,
So, like,
absolutely.
when you hear...
It's in perfect harmony.
Right. So that means, like, they're singing a third or a fifth or something different than the actual singer is.
Right.
So that's what a harmonic is. You're hearing maybe the third of the note he's just hit.
Like
or
the Tone
fifth.
Rangers.
It's just a little bit... I don't know what the hell he just said.
So the Tone Rangers is this, it's a group of guys. You ever seen the movie The Breakup?
Yes.
Okay, so the Tone Rangers. It's a group
Right.
of guys that get together. They sing as a collective, but they all like tap
Right.
tap tap. So is that what you mean? Being in perfect harmony?
Yes, because not everybody is singing the same octave and the same note. So
Right,
if you and I
okay.
were both going,
and then I go
if you went up
deeper, right?
or one, that's a harmonic of that note.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay,
a
I got
harmony
you.
of that note.
Ooh, man.
So that's what he's playing, a harmonic, and they're only on certain places on the guitar that you can pull that off. So that's why he played it way down there, because that was the spot that he could pull it off at.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for all this, man. Now I'm really diving in. No way. Why?
That was pretty insane.
No,
that was
awesome.
really, really good. Yeah, that was
Gosh,
a
man.
treat. That was a treat for sure.
I knew you would appreciate that because when we was listening to Limp Bizkit, all of the different sounds like that these types of bands, Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit do or did, that's like that's what I seen you being moved by. So to see me knowing and the Alipers knowing, that's why they said in the comments, bro, you gotta show them Numb.
Right.
Because you understand that it is, like you said, remarkable to be able to hit all of these different sounds with just a guitar, Man, dude, could you? I gotta see you try this, man. I gotta see you do this because I know that you can do the finger tapping and you do all that, and I know that I get just as freaked out. Like I was filming you the other day, and I got freaked out when you hit this one note and you started going in, and I'm just like, dude, how? Not wondering really how, but like, how lucky am I to be in this moment? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The
I feel you.
sounds just make it so worth it. I don't know. I appreciate this type of stuff, and now I'm really able to understand it, man. I really appreciate you being doing this with me, Mike. Like,
No problem, man. Well, I appreciate you bringing me on and sharing me with your fans, and
Yeah.
and we're gonna bring some more of this to you guys. We've been really paying attention to what you guys are saying in the comments, and we had some coffee this evening, like you
Yeah.
guys suggested that we should do when we're doing these reviews and reactions, and you guys are teaching us some new words. And,
I'm wondering, right. I'm wondering if
so we're
there's-
gonna surprise you guys with a couple of things here in the future.
Yeah, we've been talking about some stuff. Pretty much some things that I've talked about in the past, but never been able to really bring into, you call that fruition, bring into reality. It's just a lot more things are possible these days for us Alipers than it was before. So Mike's, like I said, we're in a good position here. I'm wondering if they want us drinking coffee because maybe other reactors, when they listen to them, maybe they're like down or like maybe they're like, here, drink some coffee so you can get hyper.
I think it's a cultural thing.
I'm out of coffee.
I think it's a cultural thing.
You
Personally.
think so?
I think it might be the Indonesian
Is it?
culture.
Can you guys answer that in the
Yeah, answer
comments
the
down
questions.
below?
Let us know, and maybe suggest a coffee that we should drink next time that we do a review. Maybe we'll review that coffee as well.
Look at this guy.
You
Look
know?
at this guy, man.
You know?
What if Alip Ba Ta has his own coffee?
Hey, you never know.
Come on.
Never know.
You guys let us know in the comments down below, like you said, man. What's the reason why you guys, because I've seen a lot of those comments in the past too. I'm like, why? I am 20, I'm in my 20s. Why would I want to drink coffee? I mean, now I'm 28, I do drinking coffee. But last year, I didn't drink coffee. But now I drink coffee, though, like on a regular. So, but I didn't understand why was they saying to do it during his video. I've never seen that recommendation before and seen so many people recommend it. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, man. Like, 'cause I've never seen him. Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
have. I have seen him drinking coffee, but I haven't seen him have like brand placements or anything in the video.
I don't think he's into that other than the IMG hat. And I'm gonna.
It might be a
I'm gonna
cultural
look
thing,
into
like
that.
you said.
Might
Like
be
you
a
said.
cultural thing, but
Let us
hey,
know.
we really appreciate you guys tuning in. So if you like the content that we're doing, please like, subscribe, share. hit that bell button so that you get notified next time we put out a video. And
they're coming.
They're coming. We're putting them together. So
because he's excited too, man.
Yeah, you guys got me excited. So I'm addicted. So I'll be back.
We'll catch you guys in the next reaction. It's Area 67 recording. Yeah, we are at Area 67 recording studio. Sorry, I've been so used to saying that throughout the day. But it's Area 67 TV.
Live from Area 67 recording studio.
There we go. We'll get it together, man. We'll get it together. Thanks to all the alipers out there. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.